Hey guys, what's going down? Zilla here, bringing you the last stage of my 3-stage guide to improving in Black Ops 2. This stage is going to be how to assess situations and how to sort of manoeuvre around multiple gunfights that you might get yourself into. Whether that be 3 enemies in front of you, 2 enemies in front of you and 1 behind, whatever it is, how to assess it and what's best to do and how best to maybe try and win all of them. And so yeah, I'm going to cover that in this video. Also, this video has already been up on my channel. It's the 131 to 1 I got, but I wasn't commentating at the time, so the video's up, but it's up with music at the moment. And so I thought re-upload it with a commentary over it, maybe explaining sort of what I did, how to get sort of 100 KD gameplays, and tips of getting 100 pluses as well, sort of a bit later on. So getting straight into it. Assessing situations. That there is a really bad example of assessing a situation. I shouldn't have shot that guy. Admittedly, they just spawned there, but if I'd left that guy and gone for the guy to the right of me instead, taken him out, and then the guy which was coming around to my left, then taken him out, and then followed down the alleyway into this room here now, then that would have been more of a wise option, because the other guy, unless he was sort of paying attention to his screen, he wouldn't have noticed me because I had a silencer on. So that's really what we're going to sort of talk about. How you sort of should deal with them sort of situations really. So if you had a guy, let's say you got a V set up in the air, and there's a guy in front of you, and the arrow's pointing towards you, but there's also a guy behind you, but he's not actually looking at you. And if you take a minute to think what would you do? Would you shoot the guy in front and then the guy behind, or would you shoot the guy behind and then the guy in front? And personally, what I would do is shoot the guy in front and then spin round and drop the guy behind. I mean that situation, see, it's obviously not the hardest of situations. Most of it's common sense, but that could be twisted slightly. There could be things in the way. The guy could be coming around a doorway and there could be a guy directly behind you. If there's sort of maybe a little gap to the side of the door, you could sort of quickly sneak in there, spin around, drop the guy behind you, and as the guy is coming around the corner, you then kill sort of him and he doesn't expect it. That could be another sort of way of assessing a situation. Also things like objectives. You need to assess the objective as well sometimes. If you can see on the radar, there, I get really lucky that van doesn't kill me. If I'm in a sort of situation where there's 4 people on the hard point, you don't really want to run in there like Rambo, because 9 times out of 10 you're just going to die. What you want to try and do is maybe pick off a couple from outside if you can see them, and then once you've picked off them 2, if you can still see them on the radar, if you have a V set out, then you can then kill the other 2 sort of fairly easy, and you can kill people fairly easy when there's a V set out. It's kind of just non-stop kill whoring when there's a V set out. So that's pretty much the basics to sort of assessing things, is just to really have a look at your surroundings, have a look on the map, try and work out where people are. Obviously there's not always going to be a V set in the air, so if you see like 3 guys in front of you, you're going to try and sort of want to kill the one which is closest to you. And then like maybe there might be one that's not looking at you. You don't want to shoot him first if the other 2 are looking at you. You want to try and drop the other 2 and then drop the guy that isn't. Really, that's how you got to try and think. Sort of tying in with I'm going to tie it in with a bit with sort of your situational awareness. You want to be looking out for skulls on the minimap, anything like that. There might be a guy running around with a silencer. And obviously you can't hear silencers or see. Well, you can hear them, but you can't see them on the mini-map. They don't show up as a red dot if someone's using a silencer. So if there was a sort of enemy behind you and he'd shot your teammate, you'd see the skull pop up, and you could sort of immediately turn around and shoot the guy coming up from behind. So little things like that make a big difference when you're trying to go for big kill streaks really. And I do that as much as I can in this game. Obviously I made one cock up, but I did only die once, and 131 kills. Oh, well, running the VSAT swarm dogs the usual really, which I've been switching it up actually with the lower kill streaks, and I've got a few gameplays to upload using lower kill streaks. So if you want to see them, then I'll put them up. I've almost had 100 plus with non-lethals, so I'll probably get around to uploading that at some point. What else is there? I've been playing a bit of Call of Duty today, and either you have good days or bad days on Call of Duty today. This morning, good. This afternoon, dreadful. Getting outgunned by pistols and all sorts this afternoon, which was fun to say the least. So, got gameplays this morning, but no gameplays this afternoon. What else? What else is there? Oh yeah, how to get 100 plus sort of gameplays really. You really do want to run the VSAT Dogs and Swarm if you want to try and go for 100 plus. It's fundamental really to getting 100 plus. Obviously, the better players maybe don't need to run them because obviously they've got the skill there to kill more people. But if you're maybe not the most skilled player in the world and you're trying to get 100 plus, definitely go for the Lodestar Dogs and Swarm instead of the VSAT, because the Lodestar is obviously going to get you kills as well. The VSAT obviously shows them where you are and you can get kills off of it, but obviously it doesn't kill people, you have to kill them. So maybe if you want to try and go for your first 100 plus, definitely Lodestar Dogs and Swarm, or even VTOL Warship Dogs and Swarm. That combo I'd imagine would work really well. So yeah, that's basically wraps up sort of my stage 3 of my little guide which I gave to you guys, sort of just the sort of stuff that helped me really to get better through the Call of Duties, and that sort of don't take it all too serious. Obviously there's loads more stuff that I'll probably cover in later videos. There's obviously not just them 3 things, but them 3 things are key to sort of help you start getting better. It's obviously not the 3 things that are going to make you 100% better. So don't take them all too seriously, because obviously there are obviously more things that you need to do to sort of improve if you want to improve. As for that is really it. So I hope you enjoyed the series. Really, it was fun doing them. Obviously, it's been probably the quickest series in the history of YouTube. It's like 3 days, but you know they're 3 stages. I thought I'd share them with you. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's tips, and if I can help people out, then fundamentally that's what I want to do. So I hope they have helped. Let me know if you found them helpful at all. I'd love to know in the comments. And also a quick maybe suggestion. I'd love to grow my YouTube channel, and obviously I'm not sure how good my commentaries are because I hate listening to myself, so I'd never listen to my commentaries. But if you could let me know in the description how they sound, because ideally I'd obviously like to try and get my channel bigger and more well known, and I was thinking of sending in. I've got a couple more 100 KD gameplays and whatnot, 150 kill games, which I'm going to upload on my channel. But I was also thinking of maybe sending one off to like a Subscriber Tuesday for the Mark of J, maybe, quite possibly, because I'd love to do that. I mean, if I could get my video up on there, that'd be incredible, and obviously it'll get my channel more noticed, and then give me more of an opportunity to get out there. Obviously I've been speaking to people as well, and they've sort of offered to help me on my channel as well. So I'm grateful to that. And that pretty much wraps it up. I sort of can't show the scoreboard here because the game cut out, but I show it in Elite. But if you like the gameplay, please drop it a like, comment, sub as always, and I'll catch you in my next video on Monday. Thank you. Bye.